What's up, everybody? Y'all know what day it is. Today is the day that we go and find some houses. Today is the day that we go and find some houses. Man, I'm excited today. Are y'all also? Well, if you are, go ahead, tap in. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, I made it to the first house, so let's go ahead and let's run some numbers. This house is currently worth $120,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $60,000, which leaves a total profit and equity of $60,000. Once I got to the house, I was able to speak with the owner, and she has already started payment plans with the bank. And so the reason why it is still looking like it's going to be sold is because they wanted to make sure that she kept up with her payments. And so as of right now, she's kept up with her payments, but she has my information just in case she needs it. So if things fall through with the bank, she'll have a fallback plan. So I'll keep y'all posted and let y'all know if she follows back up with me to see if we can do a deal. All right, so that's the deal on the first house. So let's ride out and go to the next one. All right, y'all, I made it to the next house, so let me go ahead and give you a quick rundown. This house is currently worth $120,000 and has a current debt owed on it of a penny, which leaves all that profit and equity of $120,000. Do y'all remember this house? I recently took y'all on a ride with me to this house, and I was real curious at the time why it only owed a penny, and I've been constantly trying to get in contact with the owners ever since. And now it's coming back up again, so I decided to go back out to the house to see if I can touch base with the owners. Well, while I was at the house, I was able to speak with the current tenant, and he was able to tell me the contact information for the owners. I've already put in a phone call to the owners, and so hopefully they give me a call back ASAP so that I can give y'all an update on this particular house and let y'all know what's going on. Because more than anything, right now I'm just curious because the bank is suing for a penny, but who doesn't have a penny? You can pick a penny up on the street, right? So let me find out what's going on so that I can give y'all an update. Now, let me ride out to the next house. All right, y'all, made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and let's run some numbers. This house is currently worth $52,000 and it has a current debt owed on it of $3,000, which leaves $49,000 in profit and equity. Once I got to this house, nobody was at home, so I left a note, and I'll probably frequent back this house maybe tomorrow just to see if these individuals are here at home, because if they don't return my call today, I really would like to touch base with them to see what's going on with the house, because that's a real low amount. Just like the previous one that I went to, it's a real low amount for it to be getting foreclosed on. And so I would like to talk to them, see what's going on, see if I can help them out, or if they're just interested in selling outright. All right. So also, and I would like to know what the condition of the house is on the inside to see if it be a good investment property. All right. So that's the gist on this one. So let's ride out and go to the next house. All right, everybody, made it to the next house. So let's go ahead and let's run some numbers, because this one wasn't big on my to-do list, but I figured I would go ahead and check it out just to see what it may look like. All right. This house is currently worth $60,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $28,000, which leaves a total profit and equity of $32,000. You know, once I got out to this house, I found out that this house was actually vacant, and it's probably been vacant for a while. And so this is one of those kinds of deals where you think you may have a good deal, but once you get to the house, it actually isn't. And so because the equity is not so much in this house, $32,000, and it's been vacant for a good while, and it's probably gonna take a lot to fix the house up, this deal is probably not gonna work out good for me. And so I'm not even gonna try to reach out to the owners to see if I can try to find out if there's a deal to be made here, because probably more than likely there's not a deal to be made where I can actually create a win-win for both parties in this one. So again, I just wanted to come out to this one because it was pretty close to the ones that I was already looking at, and I was like, well, let me see what this one's talking about, and you will have that on this journey. So that's what I found out with this one. So I'm going to give y'all a summary of everything that I did today. All right, everybody, we have come to the end of the day. So I would like to give you a summary of the houses that I went to today. The first house that I went to, the lady or the owner told me that she had already had everything taken care of. As a matter of fact, it was still showing to be sold because they wanted to make sure that she was making her payments. So she's currently doing that from what I understand. And so she has my information just in case things fall through. And then in that case, hopefully we can make a deal. The second house I went to was the one that I had told y'all about, or that I went to previously. And I got the owner's information because the tenant was now living there. And so I've been really curious about this particular deal. I have a call into that owner to see what's actually going on. And so hopefully they give me a call back, and I'm able to iron out what that situation is, because to owe one penny on the property and the bank is suing for it, that's a pretty interesting scenario that I've never seen. So I'm trying to, more than anything, find out what's really going on for mainly my knowledge base. But if I can work a deal out of it, that'll be awesome as well. The third house that I went to, I left them a note. I have yet to hear back from them. So hopefully they return the call, and I see if we're able to do a deal or not, see what the condition is of that house, and see if we can actually do something with that one. And the last house that I went to, it was one of those deals that I thought may possibly be a good deal, but upon going to the house and looking at it, seeing that it was vacant, found out that it's probably not a good deal to pursue. And you're gonna get that when you do your prospecting and when you're looking at houses. You may think that you have a good house, and then once you get there, bam, it's like, man, why did I even come out here? But that's a part of the process. That's a part of your learning. And there's some things you just won't be able to avoid where that is concerned. Because you look at a property online, you think it's good. Those pictures could be 2, 3, 4 years old. Then you go to the actual house, they have a blue tarp on there. They got all this other stuff in the yard. All this other stuff is dilapidated, where you thought you had a good deal and you didn't. So that'll happen. Again, that's why I go out to these houses personally so that I can actually see the house and see what's actually going on with them so that I can know whether it's a good deal or not. A lot of people buy stuff sight unseen, and that can work in some cases rather, but not all cases. And so I would just prefer to put my eyes on the property, let me walk through it. Or if I have somebody working for me, have them walk through it, give me pictures, have them examine it, have them inspect it, whatever the case may be. But somebody needs to put their feet in that property so that you can know exactly what's going on. And that's something that I talk about in my coaching calls and in my classes. And so if you want to get involved with that, check the links in the description and check the links in the comments. I didn't talk much about that today, but yeah, go ahead and get involved, man. I don't have any more classes as of right now until next month. But listen, I got coaching calls constantly going on, so you can get in on the coaching call and be better for it, all right? I appreciate y'all so much for checking out this video today. I appreciate you guys rocking out with me all the way to the end, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.